Yesterday we saw the introduction of the Neo robot, which is not autonomous at all. It's teleoperated, likely by some foreigner who essentially remote controls a robot in your home to do things at the moment really poorly without any autonomous features or artificial intelligence. And what you're really doing is you're putting an investment into the company by pre-ordering this robot without actually getting any upside of equity in the company. So you're basically giving the money to this company under the guise that one day you will get a robot that can do things for you in your home, which is really provocative. We all want this. Now, this company has done a really incredible move in that they've basically gone viral. Even though the robot sucks, they've gone viral over it because of both A, criticism, and B, praise. People are very excited. And then, of course, you have people that are like, oh, well, some people are just mad because it's not the Tesla Optimus or this, that, or whatever. We are so many years away from these things actually being functional, especially with what we saw with the dishwasher loading. But today, we're going to react to Marquez and Asmongold reacting to this robot. So we'll jump through this together. Let's see what they have to say about this disastrous robot.
I feel like it's been
yes, it would actually be useful if we had audio. So we'll go ahead and punch that on for
minute
us.
since I've done just like an old school strime.
All right,
and it lives in your house. It's finally here. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's for doing chores. It's a housekeeper. It has the same dexterity as a human because it's shaped just like a human, walks around on two legs,
it doesn't actually have the same dexterity or capabilities as a human. I mean, if you look at what we saw with the Wall Street Journal interview by Joanna, the Neo robot can't really grab things like a human or do things like a human could. For example, if we look at, I think the best example is just this right here, dropping the second cup in here, and then the miserable attempt to close the dishwasher. Now, it's great. It's optimistic. Hey, like, we're getting somewhere. We're trying to make progress, right? But really, to me, what this is a company that bolted together tendon actuators that you could, buy off the shelf and dress this up into a soft-looking robot. And now they're using it as a fundraising tool. There was even a moment where they show this trying to wipe the table or crack a walnut, and it just doesn't have the capabilities of doing the things that humans do right now. So this doesn't actually have the dexterity of a human, and I would expect that Marquez would say that, but he hasn't yet. So
fingers, it can fold laundry and put it away for you, or it can do the dishes for you from start to finish. And
this is all like, I think he's just getting into like the pitchy part of like the vision of what it could do for you. Self-charge enabled. Come on, dude.
Imagine going out for the day of work and coming back a few hours later.
Okay, this is all the vision of what we already know about the vision.
Flat $20,000 to own it outright and get priority delivery. Just drop a $200 fully refundable deposit to get in line today. And deliveries in the US.
This company is going to get so much money just in pre-orders, and none of those people are going to get the benefit of upside and equity in the company, even though that's basically what they're doing. This company is almost like a fake it till you make it strategy, and it's kind of brilliant for the company.
This is for people who the idea of spend.
Oh my gosh, Marquez, stop marketing the damn thing. Just get to the damn point, would you? Jeez, Lord. Okay, we saw this. Oh, here's the walnut part.
Next probably. You don't think they would show her the best stuff that this could do autonomously to keep selling the dream?
Yes, thank you, Marquez. Finally, dude, it took us 4 minutes to get to the full point, and I think Marquez does that really well. Like, he doesn't want to be so offensive to these companies because he does get a lot of sponsorships from the companies as well, and product demos and invitations to events. So he kind of has to start by being nice. I get it, but. Finally, 4 minutes in, don't you think the company would show the best that they have now? Yes, you do think that. Did they? No. They showed Joanna 0 autonomous features.
Watch that keynote video back. To their credit, you'll notice that they actually are very careful to label exactly when the robot is doing something autonomously and not teleoperated. And in that whole nearly 10 minutes...
Right, but it's edited, so it doesn't matter. Edited videos don't matter. You want to see actual production.
This product can actually do today and what it can maybe hopefully do someday in the ideal future are it is massive. They are massively far apart. And so that's really my main issue. There seems to be a bit of a lost art in waiting for a tech product to be actually finished before announcing and unveiling it. Like, do you remember when tech...
Right, correct. Like, that's exactly what's happening here. There's a race to announce your successes in these robotics to get fundraising. Because this company has the most attention ever. Like, I would argue that the fundraising that they've done is the greatest fundraising that they've ever been able to do. If we go to trends.google.com, let's just try it. Let's just Google Neo Robot, and let's see what we got here. So if I go to the past 90 days, for example, yeah, I mean, this is not even going to be comparable, but let's compare it to Tesla Optimus, okay? Oh my gosh. Dude, look at that. Searches for Tesla Optimus relative to Neo Robot. Let's go to like past 5 years because we might get more Optimus. Look at that. The highest you had on the Optimus was over here at like, what, the 30th percentile, 35 percentile? The Neo Robot is so like 3x that search result. Let's get a little bit more granular, maybe the last year here. No, I mean, it's just not even close. Let's just look at Tesla in general versus Neo Robot. Okay, all right, so Tesla in general as a term beats. What about NVIDIA? I'm just trying to find something to compare it to. No, that beats as well. Okay, let's try Bloomberg. You know, how many people are typing Bloomberg News in? Look at that. It almost has as many searches on Google Trends you know, in this last week period right there, which is going to be concentrated into a day, right? But anyway, as the search term Bloomberg. I mean, this is insane advertising that they pulled off here.
Companies would unveil a brand new tech product. Right. So the Rabbit R1, for example.
Oh yeah, that was a disaster.
For this robot to be everything people want it to be, they need to develop a super smart AI system that looks through the robots.
Well, remember what Brett Whitten said, which is very interesting. I actually think, I respect Brett Whitten. I think some of his bullishness is too bullish and misplaced. But understand, he's a very smart individual. He's very, very bullish on Tesla robotaxi and robotics. He argues that to ramp humanoid robots, it's going to be 1,000 to 10,000 times more difficult than robotaxi, which implies we won't actually see a ramp up of robotics until 2030 to 2032. I actually think it'll take even longer than this. But beyond this, he also argues, I believe it's here. Yeah, here it is. He argues that the first estimate is that Tesla will need to spend 100 to 200 billion on AI compute to solve the robotics problem. So we've got a lot of work to do.
Sensors and is able to learn its environment and recognize everything it's looking at and teach itself to navigate that environment.
This is an example here of not human dexterity. This was a joke.
And perform tasks. It has to learn what a laundry room is and what the laundry looks like. And
right, we know.
And like, what if one of the tasks is going and getting the right medication for an elderly person and bringing it to them? That it has to get that right. Like, it needs to identify the correct medication at the right time and the right intervals and bring it to...
It's decades for that. Maybe not decades, maybe 5 to 10 years.
Early adopters. So people who press that order now button first and who actually...
They're going to get scammed. This is like Nikola. This is like pre-ordering your truck that rolls down a hill.
I guess get one of these when they start to ship them. We'll get a robot that can probably do a few simple things autonomously, like opening doors, but there will be many things it can't do. And for that, if you scroll down on their website, you can see there's expert mode, which is when you have something the robot can't yet do, and you schedule one of their teleoperating employees to look through the sensors into your home and do the task so that the robot can learn from it. And this is something that they've...
So that the robot can learn from it, it's this idea that they're going to be able to collect so much data from this teleoperating inside of your home. It's going to be such diverse data. There is some provocativeness to that. There is some excitement around the amount of diversity of data that they're going to get through being able to teleoperate. To some extent, this is what Amazon is doing with their delivery drivers. They want to equip their delivery drivers with glasses so that they can record what their drivers are doing and then eventually replace them with robots. So, you know, the people are basically replacing their or training their replacements. But supposedly they can also get like recommendations on how to Tetris together the products better. But look at this. You know, these are, for example, the Meta sporty glasses or whatever. Apparently, they've got like 5 microphones on the side that will enable video recording while you're going 30 miles an hour, up to 30 miles an hour. Maybe I should give this a try later? I could go on a go-kart and maybe I can make a video with these and we could see if it works. We could try it. But anyway, like, I'm a big fan of technology. Like, I think when people hear me poop on like these robots, what do I hear? There's music playing. Anyway, so yeah, so very cool. But Amazon is equipping these people with these so they can get the data and learn. So there is some value to this.
Pretty directly said that they expect early adopters to be totally cool with. Like, go watch Joanna's video. I'll link it below the like button.
Joanna did a great video.
All about healing and promising that this could maybe be a post-smartphone.
I don't even want to talk
all
about
viewable
that.
cameras and microphones into your house, and it could also fall over. And
Well, keep in mind, this whole like privacy thing too is kind of funny because most people have like Siri, a Fire TV, Alexa, Google, whatever. I probably just activated a lot of those. I apologize. But a lot of people have these in their homes. Like, they're already listening to all of our stuff. You know, adding the camera, are we really adding at this point that much? So,
Neo, the home robot, order today. Here we go. Let's
all right, we already saw
things
this.
away from being able to have sex with these things. I mean, honestly, we're probably
Okay, yeah, this is like the very first thing I would expect Asmongold to say, because I don't know this, but I think his demographic is a lot younger than mine. I would argue that his demographic is probably 13 to 24, and the majority of my demographic is actually 35 to 45. My next largest demographic is actually 45 to 55. And then I get the 24 to 35 crew. So, like, my audience is significantly older. And so, like, it's not a surprise to me that for his audience, this is the first thing that he goes to.
years past, some people
they have, like, you could just...
people having sex with these things.
You know, books and
About like how we used to have slavery and then we got rid of it, and you're thinking like, oh my god, like I've got to mow the lawn. Why can't we?
Yeah, okay, so this idea of like this being like a slave or whatever for you, I mean, yeah, that's why it's kind of an exciting idea. Like, everybody wants a legal slave, right? And that's basically what these robotics are. So if I go to DJI robots, so let's go to, I think it's DJI has one. No, it's Segway lawnmower robot. So if you go look at this is the Segway robotic lawnmower. I don't have a lawn that I can really try this on, but apparently, I mean, this would be very interesting because here you have AI-assisted mapping and vision fence image obstacle avoidance, app-controlled and multi-zone management. So you already have a robot that can go mow your lawn for you. This is like Roomba, except for lawn mowing, right? So very interesting. All right, let's keep going with Asmongold's take here on this.
We just have somebody do this. Oh my.
if family had time or data would help humanity explore the galaxy.
Right.
And I really
This is bullcrap. I don't care about
for
this.
safety. Its tendon-driven body is quiet and lightweight.
Okay.
Its low-energy motions make
Battery life.
Okay, we saw the details of it. I want his opinion
On
on
the
it.
house. What's your name?
Harry.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so this is, all right, it's in the box. It's the egg. Okay.
Hey, I'm Neo. I'm here to help around the house. What's your name?
Harry.
This, like, I don't understand this, like, shock on Asmongold's face. Like, bro, it's not that shocking. Like, have you turned on GPT's voice mode? That's all you need, and then you have the same thing, just put into now a teleoperated body. You know, somebody else going, oh, like, come on, man. we can go start a robotic company too. Go buy these actuators off the shelf, slap some clothing on it, or what a lot of companies do is they 3D print the shells to make them look more approachable, because otherwise it's just like metal framing and spider framing. It doesn't look that good, right? And then slap like grok in it and you're good. Like, it's not that hard to have an unfunctional humanoid robot right now. It's not that shocking.
Nice to meet you, Harry. When you have a question or want something done, just let me know.
You schedule a time that you want your
Come
Neo
on.
or using the app. The way it works is you schedule. If there are any chores,
I can't even believe this. I can't. There's no way this shit's actually gonna work. Holy
Duh!
shit! They're cheaper than slaves. Oh my god!
Oh, he uses grok to do his math to compare them to be cheaper than slaves. Figures come from auction records. So adjusted for inflation, a slave that would have cost you $1,200 in the 1850s would have equated to $45,000 today. Jeez, man. Well, I mean, that's why I got 7 kids. You know, for $10, you know how much a child would do?
Do you remember what I was saying before?
expert mode to have an expert from 1X supervise the session and provide corrective intervention to help Neo complete any task.
I see. That's smart.
Yeah, it's the same thing that Amazon did with the Indians in the Amazon call centers. This is not, it's not, like, AI should just stand for actually Indian.
So, what if you know what? Never mind. Do you actually think that in 50 years we're not going to have this?
Oh, we will. I actually agree with that. Like, in 50 years, yes, we will absolutely have robots. I don't know if they will actually look like humanoids. I'm not convinced that a humanoid is necessary for a household robot. Like, I think you can have a robot that's very specifically designed for very specific tasks that don't necessarily require a humanoid form. Like, I actually think that if I were a household robot, I would kind of prefer to have more arms, right? So, like, give me 4 arms. I could do more in the kitchen. I can cook more at the same time. So, like a an arachnid style humanoid would actually, in my opinion, be a lot more functional. I'm okay with the 2 legs. I might go for a 3rd leg. I think a 3rd leg could be useful for the weight that you could support. I understand why they're doing humanoids now, because it's basically a crutch, because you could control them with a human body. That's why we're using these humanoid form factors, because it's a crutch to train these things faster.
It's clearly coming. Everybody knows this is coming.
Okay, come on, get to a point, Az.
Make it charged in the closet. Yeah, because without it being controlled by, like, a man in the closet, right?
India.
I want to see it happen.
Right, because this is just a marketing video. He's right to be
Suggest
skeptical
what to
on that.
cook based on what you have in the fridge. Remember your progress while teaching you a new language.
Okay.
And even give you talking to Neo.
Most of that is just verbal AI that you could get out of any chatbot today.
To decide if it should respond or not.
Just gotta.
Yeah. No, for sure. Okay.
Can you make?
You know, the irony about this whole, like, get the door thing is we have, like, automated locks now that we could use. So if you're like, get the door, you could also just press, like, unlock door, or frankly, I mean, it would not be very hard to automate the opening of your door either. And it would cost you way less than 20 grand. If that's all you wanted to do was go open the door.
Hey, Neil, can you take this cup to the sink for me?
And breaking it down into simple steps, such as walking to the person, grabbing the cup, and then walking the cup to the kitchen, and then putting it away. Neo's autonomy improves with diverse data and real-world.
This is what's so provocative about this, is like, that does seem awesome. Like, I want that. Like, hey, go take this trash out for me, right? Hey, $500 a month, if you can, have I guess a robot slave that's controlled by somebody in India.
Experience.
Maybe.
As Neo does more chores, you'll receive updates to your Redwood model that increase the complexity
Yeah,
of
somebody in the chat's like, I'm buying 2.
tasks that Neo can handle, such as finding your keys and wallet or doing a
Finding keys and wallet is like this age-old issue of us as humans just not putting our stuff back where we should be putting it back.
full laundry cycle end to end.
See, that's what I need him to do for me. Because
Find your lost shit. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Get today will only get better.
Okay.
And as we keep shipping features, it'll be more and more useful in your everyday life.
Yeah.
Now,
Except the problem is what usually happens is as you ship more features, you end up exploding the hardware and the software that you have built into the machine, and then there becomes a limit to how much you can do software updates to it. So then you end up having to like buy a new machine, and so your $20,000 investment, I don't know if it actually ends up going to like the version 2 of the version of the robot. That's the scariest part, is that you get and like I don't know that you want to be like a phase 1 buyer of this kind of product, because it's just going to suck so badly. I mean, understand what happened with the Joanna Stern interview. In their demo, the thing ended up having to get cooled because it overheated by somebody standing there holding a fan at it. And then when she Macarena,
Neo had to go to urgent care. See you, Neo.
they had to crane it out because she, got it all tied up in a little bit of a dither. So, like, they don't have the cooling technology yet. Like, these V1 hardware versions are basically a scam. It's really smooth and sexy marketing, but it's basically a scam.
Journey there is not going to be perfect. But this
one of those.
I think you missed.
Okay, so if it can throw, it can kill.
Spot over here.
I wonder if these can turn red.
Terminator style, yeah.
But where you were at, it was illegal. But you're having sex with the robot.
Oh my gosh, we're back to that. Dude, who listens to this? Come on, man. Where's the good
and
feedback?
a smart brain. What factory robot?
Bert, why am I wearing this sweater?
Think of what
It's
That walnut was embarrassing.
water. If only the real world didn't have doors.
Don't cut it. Don't cut. I want to see it happen.
Yeah, no, of course. You can't see the whole thing happening because if they didn't cut it, remember it took 5 minutes for it to put a fork and 2 drinkware items in the dishwasher, 2 glasses, right? 5 minutes.
This doesn't count. You're cheating. It's a guy that's controlling. This isn't an autonomous robot. This is a guy controlling a robot.
Yes.
This is bullshit.
Neo a little.
Yes. Finally. That's what I said from the first minute. Finally.
Over a minute to fetch a water from the fridge 10 feet away.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Neo. Next challenge. Load 3 items in the dishwasher.
Here we go.
This is it's a guy doing this.
The reaction of that glass falling over is like classic.
It's just a guy. It's literally this is literally Wizard of Oz shit.
Yes, it is. Behind the curtain.
Fucking retard. You fucking
dude. That's what I called it yesterday. In the first 30 seconds of my video, I'm like, this is retarded.
retard, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh.
Thank you.
And that took 5 minutes. The Neo I saw isn't the one shipping.
That's really good because if you don't have to do anything, that's great.
26.
No,
the new model.
No, it's really bad.
Will be safer and have better hand dexterity. The one I saw still needed to take breaks to charge.
Because remember, it's more than. Oh, that's really good. It put 3 pieces of dishware away in 5 minutes. That's really bad, first of all. It's now you have to deal with the overheating, the headache of it, the complexities of it, the money that you spent on it, the $500 a month, which is like a car payment that you're paying for it, the charging it, the cooling it, the upgrade issues, the hardware issues, the breakdowns. This is like the scheduling the task. Oh, I'm going to go in the app and go, yes, please put these 3 dishes away. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, there's the fan.
Help.
Right.
The one. Great. It's also its brain on its own, without human.
All right, come on.
Is essentially when there is a human in the loop.
And who is the
human in the loop
voice I'm hearing
scam
right now of Neo?
I am a remote operator in a different room in the building.
And what's your...
Oh my God, bro.
Yes.
My
Asmongold's not happy. Good.
Facing.
Operated like this in the first place, or real world?
I was on the moon. Yeah. Now I'm like an asteroid about to hit the fucking dinosaurs again. I'm about to crash.
Yep.
I'm gonna crash the fuck out, bro. Like
this is a scam.
This is my day is like I actually thought like, bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's literally just Kyle. It's just Kyle controlling the robot, and it still doesn't work.
The videos of the robot doing things via teleoperation become the training data to make the AI model smarter. That's why 1X is putting...
It's just going to take so many hours. They're just not going to have enough users buying this stuff to actually pull that off for a very long period of time. And they don't have the capital, but they are raising a lot of money. They did a great marketing piece here. It's just a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years
Neo
this company's
decides
bankrupt.
to take...
How do they not ask about having sex with the robot?
Oh, gosh. Oh, is that like the 4th time I've heard him say it? Damn it. How do you get lullabied for 20 minutes in your video, and then you realize it's a retarded scam, yet even after you realize it's a retarded scam, you go right back to, so when do we have sex with it?
Why not advertise these things that you told us here? I feel like nobody else knows about this.
We'll try a little advertising and see how it goes. Congratulations, man. You have done so much. People love you. People look up to you.
Kevin Paffrath there, financial analyst and YouTuber. Meet Kevin. Always great to get your take.